When I grew up, my parents wanted me to start playing an instrument. So I chose the piano. I was super excited, and I started going to my lessons. But then after a few years, I didn't want to play piano anymore. I wanted to sing. And I'm wondering, why was that? Today, I am part of a feminist group here in Mozambique called the Divas. The Divas is a band, but in addition to playing music, we carry out social work in and outside of Maputo. And this year, we're going to host Africa's first all-girls rock camp. We want to equip girls with the tools to overcome the obstacles that face girls who challenge existing gender roles in Mozambique today. One of the girls in the Divas is Amelia. She's our drummer. Amelia grew up here in Maputo, in Mavalani, and she told me that when she was little, her father used to say to her, "Amelia, you are so strong that if you were a man, you could have become anything you want in this world." We want to teach girls to express themselves and give them the confidence to dare speak their minds. And this is important because a study done on body language at Columbia and Berkeley University shows that females and girls are less likely to take up space, both physically and mentally. So what we want to do is create a safe space where girls can say, do, and be what they want. And we want to encourage them to continue doing this even outside of this safe space. It could be at home, at school, with friends, or anywhere in life. So back to why I stopped playing the piano. I've thought a lot about it over the years, and I've come to the conclusion that when I was growing up, I never saw a girl rock star play the piano. I never saw a girl rock star play any instrument. All I saw was beautiful girls with long hair and tiny clothes singing and dancing on TV. So I think that if I had seen a girl play an instrument as a kid, maybe I would have continued doing it myself. Because when you are small, you need role models. You need someone to look up to and something to aspire to. But what about Amelia? She's a drummer. How did that happen? Well, when Amelia was little, she saw the Mozambican drummer Stelio Mondlane on TV. And she thought, whoa, that's amazing. And then a few years later, she saw him live, and then she was like, okay, I have to learn how to do that. So she went to Music Crossroads, the music school where both she and I work now, and she signed up for drum lessons. So in some ways, you can say that Amelia was a bit more badass than I was. But what can we do for the girls who are not as badass as Amelia? Well, we think that a good way to go about it is through groups such as the Divas. So, I am here in Mozambique on a cultural exchange, and I work in an organization called Music Crossroads, and they have a music school here in Mozambique. And the Divas originated at Music Crossroads, and they were founded as a strategy to recruit more female students to the academy. So, by showing girls and women playing music, they hope to recruit more female students. And this is very important work that they started doing. And you may ask why. Well, can someone in the room name a female drummer? Exactly.
Amelia.
Yeah, Amelia. But the girls wanted to do more than just play. They wanted to reach out to young girls in their region. So I'm here through a Norwegian organization called JM Norway. And JM Norway has a project called Loud, Girls Rock Camp. And ever since this exchange started, Music Crossroads, the Divas, they wanted to do something like that here in Mozambique. So we sat down and we made a strategy on how to implement it here, because Norway and Mozambique can be different in some aspects. So our pedagogy is that nothing is wrong. We want to create an open and safe space where where girls can explore and express themselves. We want to have a low threshold and a high sense of achievement. And the way we go about this is through music. And the reason we do that is because if you want to teach someone to express themselves and take up space, music is a good way because that is what music is all about. Expressing, showing something. We also mean that culture and arts is a very important aspect of our society that we have to take seriously. So if we have the opportunity to teach someone to play music, we should. And these are girls who would most likely not learn it anywhere else. We also talk to the girls about feminism, gender equality, and norm critique. We want to equip them not only with the confidence, but with the knowledge to go out and become the wonderful young girls that they already are. And this may all seem good and well, but what are we doing? What are our results? Well, this year, in February, we started a pilot for the Girls' Rock Camp. We went out to 2 primary schools in 2 townships here in Maputo, and we taught girls to play instruments, we had debates, we had games, and it has been a really nice experience both for us in the Divas, but also for the girls we are teaching. And so we wanted to make the project grow. We applied for some funding, and we got it, and now we are going to host Africa's first all-girls rock camp, Loud, which we are really excited about. Thanks. But to me, the clearest sign of our success is, a few weeks ago, we were sitting outside a school in Mafalala, where we're teaching. We were eating some pau con bajia, which I'm sure you guys know what is. And the week before, we had taught the girls, or we had made a song together with the girls called Amiga. And this week, we had continued playing an instrument slowly but surely. And as we are sitting there, there's this little girl, younger than the girls we are teaching. She's walking around the schoolyard. She's looking at us from time to time. We try and look back and smile, but she's shy, so she looks away. But we can see that she's singing something. So she comes closer and closer. And then finally we hear that the song she's singing is Amiga, the song that the older girls had made. So we all started singing and playing together with her, and it was a really nice moment. And that, to me, shows that we have achieved what we want to do. We want to create role models. Not only the role models you see on TV, but the ones who are in your immediate surroundings. So the older girls at our school had become role models for this girl. And that was really nice. And lastly, I want to say to you all that it is important that we encourage all the girls in our surroundings to be rock stars in every aspect of their lives. Thank you very much.